What's going on, tribe? Welcome back to the channel, and today we got some brand new DAX. The track is called Jay-Z and in quotation marks Blueprint 2. Now I'm assuming he's gonna use a Jay-Z beat or maybe just do a track from Blueprint and then just kind of like spin it off that. I really don't know what to expect, but we got a video for it, which is pretty dope. And I'm also super excited to get into this because of DAX's success. And I would say maybe the past half of a year, like the past 6 months, he's always been a relevant person, especially here on the YouTube. But I feel like these past 6 months have been overboard. Like his numbers, every track, it's like millions and millions of views every single time, and he's popping on Instagram like almost every day. I see a reel of him on Instagram, so it's super dope to see, considering that DAX has always seemed like that underground rapper that was never gonna get the respect that he deserves, and a lot of people think that he deserves. So for him to hit this like success is pretty dope. Plus, we haven't really covered too much about him on the channel, so if there's something we haven't checked out that y'all want us to check out, leave it down in the comments. But with all that being said, enough yapping. If these videos are the types that y'all enjoy, reactions/reviews, consider joining the tribe. Hit subscribe, drop a like and a comment down below. Helps the channel grow. We also have a few links in the description: Patreon, Discord, and our Twitch. If you want to check those out, go ahead and do so. But with all that being said, let's see what this track's all about. Tour with Joyner Lucas starts May 11th. Tickets in description. I didn't know he knew. Okay, I was about to start. Let me back up. I didn't know he knew Joyner like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know Joyner, I think he released on X or Twitter. It's X. I need to program that in my head. Said that he is about to release an album, or he has already had released an album. Haven't checked that out yet. So if that's something y'all want me to check out, make sure to leave it in the comments. But that's dope. I didn't know they knew each other like this. I didn't think Joyner was messing with DAX like this either. So that's dope. Okay, the one-arm push-ups. That's kind of tough. Bro's locked in. All right, quick question. I have no recollection of DAX actually serving for the military. I'm assuming he hasn't, and I could be totally wrong. So if I am wrong, correct me and disregard everything I'm about to say. But question for the people that have served. How do you all feel about people that haven't served wearing the military issued uniform and using it for a music video? Is that something that y'all think, y'all frown upon, or is that like, okay, at least he's shedding light on the military as a whole? I'm just genuinely curious. I'm not trying to knock him or praise it or anything like that. I'm just genuinely curious because I know some people are very passionate about when they serve. Hey, but he's got it locked in. He got the coyote boots.
Yeah, knew I was coming.
Coyote
I told him I
tan?
was a soldier. Doubled the work when they minimized the exposure. Called my mama and
Wait, did he literally just mention it about being a soldier?
knew I was coming. I told him I was a soldier.
Okay, now.
Doubled the work when they minimized the exposure.
Okay.
Called my mama and told her I'm taking over. She started gassing me up just like a General Motor.
Okay.
Told me that I would pop kinda some soda. Glass was half empty and now the cup running over. Had to go to the doctor. Told him to give me pills for the pain I knew I would feel when I had the game on my shoulders. Started.
Oh, so essentially what he's talking about is that he felt like he was somewhat shadow banned in a way by the industry, saying that people weren't going to pay attention to him. Nobody was going to give him a handout. And all he did was work twice as hard. It's that underdog story. It's the exact same thing that I said in the beginning, where nobody expected him to hit these types of numbers. And that's why it makes it so easy for somebody like me to root for DAX, because he's consistent. He's always working and he's always coming out with something. And for somebody who doesn't get the exposure, that I want to tip my hat off to him, because it's like, dang, bro, like you got to have a different type of passion to do that. A lot of people fall off.
Pen in the pad, I was 22 years of age. Had to make up some time because I knew that I started late.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Studying all the greats. I added my own chapter, this remix another page. Now I'm selling out these shows, I can hear them screaming my name. Out the booth to the stage and then back.
I think he's do well with Joyner on the tour.
Deeper level while pushing you to be great. Who do I idolize? Yeah, the one and only God. Looking back, I'm thankful mama used to beat me with that rod. Wasn't always justified, but see, life was real hard as a woman with 3 kids, working like 3 jobs. Thinking back, I was troubled and lost while in my youth.
Oh, that is so hard. That's like a different level type of hard. Talking about how his mom would whip his butt, but him kind of saying like maybe not all of it was justified, but here's the perspective here. Him at his age realizing that his mom was going through a lot and maybe she had a different type of frustration back then, and maybe what they did was deemed, you know, not proper or whatever it is, not good behavior, but it wasn't to the extent where they needed to get beat. But he's like, I didn't get to see what my mom was going through at work and trying to raise all these other kids. So when it came down to it and we weren't acting up, she was quick to give us the rod. Super dope. And see, it's interesting to me because people have different perspectives on that. People say that's totally wrong. My parents beat me, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the other side where it's like my parents disciplined me. They were going through a lot, blah, 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 blah. So very interesting to see how Dax received that.
Asking the wrong questions, reading the wrong truth, fighting to please an ego, stealing to pay for hoop, while chasing these stupid bitches that eat the forbidden fruit. Went to church, got baptized, boat I was in, capsized, overtime in the gym. In the year I became that guy. Hoop, I did it religiously, pray I did that consistently, mixing the two together, then altered my inner chemistry. 25 points a game, kept unloading the clip, caught them Ravens.
All right, now you're just bragging, bro.
Then lied to my fucking face and tried sabotaging my shit, so I packed up my fucking bags and went got my own scholarship. That's a fact. I had to get it out the mud, undersized, no looks, no help, no love, pass up living like the party.
Okay, chill, bro. Now we're just talking about how you were a wannabe NBA star. Like I don't know, bro. Like this is a little bit too much about him talking about how good he was at basketball in high school. You know, he got a scholarship. He did mention he got a scholarship, but I think all of that is pretty much irrelevant if you don't go pro. You know what I mean? In my opinion, I could be wrong, but kudos to him. I mean, he was good at basketball, but what does that matter about you made it in rap, bro?
Drinking, smoking, doing drugs and popping bottles, getting litty with these niggas in the club.
I guess it's his truth.
You must know who I was and how every yell doubled up and transformed itself to a dub through my
okay, the wordplay
with the pain that inspired the anger to rise above. You gon' remember me. Yeah, that's my promise. I'm here and I'ma leave a legacy. There's no containing my grind and my fucking energy. I put my heart and my soul inside of these melodies. I'm fucking mind with my fire and my intensity. If you think I'm gonna stop, you must be smoking methamphetamine. I'll never get tired. There's no catching me. This right here is my destiny. Pray for my enemies cause they can't match my pedigree. And that's a fact. And yeah, I'm probably a narcissist.
What y'all think about that flow? The very high pitch kind of he switched it up a bit there. How do y'all feel about that? I don't know how I feel about it, if I'm being completely honest. Like initially, probably don't think it's the best, but it was refreshing to get a flow switch. I just don't know if that's my preference. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all probably listened to it a couple times already and it probably grew on y'all already. That's probably what needs to happen to me.
How the fuck y'all think I always drop the hardest
multiple
shit?
DAX?
I focus on myself, and if you ain't a part of it, you dead to me and rest in piss with all the other carcasses. In 4 years, I had to go.
He's a lot more vulgar on this track.
That's the result of believing in empty promises. Swallowed my pride and secreted in my esophagus, but now I'm sick with it, so fuck it, I'm about to vomit it. I'm out of reach, I set the bar too high. Fuck you for saying and thinking I couldn't fly. I gave my heart to the game, and the day I had to cut ties, I was in a state of delusion and actually started to cry. Fell to my knees, was disgusted, and looked up right to the sky. Oh God, I'm getting revenge, then waited for a reply. And as the tears filled up and started leaving my eyes, I said, it's fuck these pussies until the day that I die. The fuck you thought was going to happen?
I mean, F-bomb, saying the P word, saying the N word. We're seeing a different Dax here. And I'm not sensitive to vulgar language. To me, it really doesn't matter. It's just very interesting to see because Dax usually tries to keep it clean for the most part, considering that he likes to appeal to the masses and as many people as possible. And I'm not saying that he's a sellout, but that's Dax's mission. He's trying to relay his message to as many people as possible. And in doing so, I felt like he's always trying to keep it clean. And here we're seeing a different Dax, like a really trying to get it out of the mud, just him getting all of his feelings out type of Dax. And in order to do that, some people add curse words in order to emphasize that To me, really doesn't matter. Let me know what y'all think.
I took that energy, put it into the rapping. Hopped in my bag and let go of all of the baggage. I took my thoughts and converted them into action. Then in the midst of the pain, I seeped into madness. Started thinking and crafting, devising a plan to attack them, burn them, turn them to ashes and harp. And turned myself into a savage. Became one of the hardest to walk on the planet. And now you gotta watch.
That's an Eminem flow, bro. What song is that? Oh my God, that's an Eminem flow, 100%. Let's go back to that.
Thinking and crafting, devising a plan to attack them, burn them, turn them to ashes and harp. And it turned myself into a savage. Became one of the hardest to walk on the planet.
I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, that's not the flow, but it's in that song. The Way I Am is the track name. Go check it out if you haven't. It's literally the same flow.
Now you gotta watch. That's how this story goes. That's how this chapter writes. That's how my pen flows. That's how my words flip, hit, click, boom, and blow a gap in the matrix and leave a gaping hole. For everybody who doubted me and has told me no, who couldn't measure the passion I had inside my soul. Every seed that
That's
I planted
facts.
and that
You
I
can't
ever
doubt that
sowed.
about
For every
him.
breath that I did, and all the sweat I poured. Overnight as a janitor back when I was broke. To back in Canada, walking out in the freezing cold. The welfare and having to wear the same clothes. And all the bitches who cheated and never did me wrong. For everybody who laughed and said that I was a joke. I hope you feel every word I say and I ever spoke. Then have to swallow your pride and in the process choke. Trying to stomach the fact that I said I told you so.
That's exactly what this. Chill, bro. That's exactly what this track is, and like his finishing line is what this, in essence, is what this is all about. His "I told you so" track, and no problem with me. That's pretty dope, in my opinion. Let's get a little bit braggadocious, Dak. Let's be confident about our success. Sometimes we need it. You know what I mean? It gets tiring being so damn humble all the time. You know what I mean? Dax, you deserve your flowers, bro. So I thought it was a dope track. Let me know what y'all thought in the comments below. Very different from what we're used to, unless I'm totally like just ignorant to what he's been coming out recently. Like I said, we haven't covered too much Dax recently. We've done it in the past, but not recently. So I could be totally wrong, but I enjoyed it. Let me know what y'all think. And with all that being said, we'll catch you on the next reaction. Peace.